So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. Deontay Wilder, bronze bomber, fighting out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the former heavyweight champion of the world. Here comes Riddick Bowe, the Big Daddy, the 1988 Olympic silver medalist, a two-time heavyweight champion, and one of the best inside fighting heavyweights there's ever been.
Look at the weight. How much weight are you going to give away in a fight?
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic silver medalist and the two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Big Daddy Riddick Bowe.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. And there's the bell to start the round. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. Perfect counter lands. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Very competitive round here so far. Missed him with that uppercut.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
So much for defensive abilities. And they're down. Would be wise here to take the full 8 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, he's on his feet, but there's no way he's going to win this round now.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, and thought, right.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Beautiful counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
is going to be the first to get rocked. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? That jab misses. This fight has a real good flow to it. Well done with that counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next.
They ring the bell and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Sluggers just want to mull you down. They want to walk straight through you as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This may do it. It's... Referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Throws the jab, but it looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
There's the bell to start the round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
You'd like to see more jabs. They exchange. Do you believe what we are seeing? It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. And he misses with that jab. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Tell who's stronger and who's faster. Very close round with 10 seconds. Can they finish it? Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. They ring the bell, and here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink, because one big shot and this thing could be over. Misses with the jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Missing with... to pick things up here in the second half of the round. They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round. Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Quick punch as we enter the final 10 seconds here. It's probably a round he'd rather forget. The corner's got to take a good look at the... Talk about Wilder in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
We're hoping for an all-out all-action slugfest. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
And that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. Back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle him. He's got to bluff him.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. And he scores with the counter. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Well done with that counter shot. Which fighter will say no mas? Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You can get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you got fighters at these weight divisions, they'll stand there. They don't need the ring. They need the phone box.
Can't score with that jab. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Both men step back for just a moment.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Perfect counter lands. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Oh my goodness, and that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
That counter shot lands. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout, because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
An upset of the year, perhaps.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Boy, this next round is... The bell to start the round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
A perfect counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Misses with that uppercut. Good counter punch. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And there's a nice body blow. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. There's a counter shot. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something. They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Because they're so big, because they can push, because they've got the weight behind them. They may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because somebody's going to get hurt, and someone's got to react.
That big hook doesn't land. Missing with the hook. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Quick punch scores. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catches you.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. There's a counter shot. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, he is in. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This is why I love the little guys. This is exactly why I love them. Look at them, toe to toe, heart for heart. You know, mano a mano. They're letting the shots go.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That jab doesn't find a home. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.